Here's a look at the 8 things you need to know today. A Muslim American fallen soldier's family is in the midst of a political battle with Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump. 27-year-old Army Captain Humayun Khan was killed in Baghdad in 2004. His parents were guests at the Democratic National Convention last week. Khan's father accused Trump of, quote, smearing the character of religious minorities like his family. He specifically stood up to Trump's proposal to ban Muslims from entering the country.
Go look at the graves of brave patriots who died defending United States of America. You will see all faiths, genders, and ethnicities. You have sacrificed nothing and no one. We cannot solve our problems by building walls.
Up to me.
Trump fired back and even took aim at Khan's wife, who did not publicly say anything on stage at the convention. Trump says maybe, quote, she had nothing to say. She probably maybe wasn't allowed to have anything to say. When asked in a recent interview if he regretted what he said, here is what he had to say.
I don't regret anything. I said nice things about the son, and I feel that very strongly. But of course, I was hit very hard from the stage, and you know, it's just one of those things. But I don't regret anything.
Now, as this controversy continues, there is something that has been lost. The soldier who paid the ultimate price serving the country he loved so much. News 8's Brittany Schmidt sat down with one person who served with Captain Khan and has more.
Lisa, Lacey Walker, who is living in Sparta, joined the Army in 2001 and had the honor of serving with Captain Khan in Iraq until his death in 2004. She says there isn't a day that goes by that she doesn't think about him because he truly impacted her life in more ways than one.
You know how people say they're gone too early? He was one of those that had a soul, in my opinion, that should have lived on infinitely. He should have lived forever.
Army veteran Lacey Walker says it's been 12 years since she lost her friend Captain Humayun Khan overseas in Iraq, but she remembers losing her leader like it was yesterday.
He was at the gate doing his job because that's where he always stood. He was always with the soldiers. He was always looking out for us.
In 2004, Captain Khan died when a vehicle exploded near the base.
His death was by far the most devastating I've ever experienced.
Walker says he was the type of leader that made you want to do better, be better.
It was almost impossible to let him down, which is a really hard attribute to have. Everybody gets let down. But for him, he could see through what the problem was, and he could identify how to fix it and help you.
If he knew going into standing there that it was going to be his last day, do you think he still would have stood there?
Yes.
Why?
No doubt in my mind.
Why?
Because that's the kind of person he was. But there was a lot of other soldiers at the gate that day that were injured and got sent home and helped protect the rest of the FOB. And I know in my heart that Captain Khan would want them to get a little recognition too.
Walker says that is who Captain Khan truly was. A hero who would risk everything again to protect his country. A hero who has taught her so much in life, on and off the battlefield.
Never take anyone for granted. You never know when you're going to lose them. You never know when that last high five, that last handshake, that last hug is going to be the last. So don't take anyone for granted.
What would you say to him right now if you could talk to him?
You idiot. Why? I would say don't go there, you know, don't be a hero. People like you need to be on this planet.
You'd say why, but in the end, you know why. You know why he did it.
I do. Because he would have done it for anybody.
The same year Captain Khan died, she got a tattoo on her arm that says unforgotten. She says a few months after his death, he appeared to her in a dream. She was mad at him for leaving her, but he reminded her that he would never leave her as long as she always remembered him. Therefore, the word unforgotten.
Wow. What is next for Lacey?
So Lacey says that she would love to meet Captain Khan's parents someday and just let him know about the man, the leader that he was, and that he will truly never be forgotten.
So neat. Thank you so much for bringing us that story, Brittany.